Hi friends, I have it all set up to show you a card. Oh, get that thing off there. Sorry. I have it all set up to show you the card, not really show me. So I'm only going to be on here for just a couple of seconds because what I want to show you I'm super excited about. It's a project. Oh, geez, I don't want to hear myself. Okay. So I'm going to flip my camera and that way you guys can see what I have for you. So this is one of the cards we're going to do at camp. And again, I've got my camera real close. That's why my face does, it's not, I haven't figured out how to set this up and have a separate one for my face where it looks okay. Oh, hi, Teresa. So this is the fun fold. You're going to tuck this under here. Isn't that cute? But what the best part is how I did this. And this one I embossed. The one, we won't emboss it because I want you to see all the little details. So I'm using the stamps, the dies, my everyday arches, because I love those. And then I'm using my stamp positioner. So you're going to get to see a lot of fun things here. And then with the washi tape, this is what I do with it. Like, I have so many pieces where I've run this through on different mediums. So I'll kind of show you a little bit about what the washi tape does. So if you're going to run it through on basic white, you can get it to look like that. If you run it through on window sheet, it's a little more clear. This one was half window sheet, half white. And then what we're going to do is run it through on parchment paper because we're going to make stickers. So I'm going to show you how I did that. And then again, we're going to do this at camp. I'm super excited. So I've taken a piece of parchment paper and I've cut it. You know, this is about 3 inches wide. Here is my washi tape. And the trick with the washi tape is it's a repeat pattern. So you can see when you line this up, this is the top. So I know it's going to repeat when I hit that flower, which is here. So this is almost a full sheet. I went over a little bit on my other one. But, so let me, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go one full, rotation. And I'm going to do this here. I'm going to use these colors. See how it comes in 2 different colors? One's definitely got some lilac in it. One is a little, it doesn't have as much lilac. Now the one, we're going to go ahead and do these colors with this one. I may not love it as much, but I'm going to do it anyway. So this, I'm going to cut this off. And I'll be able to put this back on the roll because again, I'm sticking it to parchment paper. So I can put this right back on the roll when I'm done. And if you have any questions, I will try to look up occasionally and answer any questions about what the craziness is that I'm doing. If I can. If I don't, I'll get back to you when I'm done. So I can even leave this washi tape here, or this parchment paper here, so I don't have to pull up the end. But I'm going to roll this back on. Oh, I guess I shouldn't make you watch me do this. So for camp, maybe I should cut 2 different colors of the card base instead of just using the lilac. I mean, I'm not offended by this, but I could also cut some strawberry slush or something. I would still use all the rest the same, but let me grab some. Because this is the only thing I think I'll change. I may use this as the card base. I'm still going to use the berry burst for the tag because I still like that. But we'll cut this and use it as the card base here in just a second. First, I want to show you how I did this. So I've got this on the parchment paper. Then I've got my mini boss because it fits. So if I can show you on a mini boss, I always try to do that. And again, this flower is up in the corner. And once I get this in place, I don't really want it to move. So I'm going to use a little piece of washi tape to kind of hold this in place. Once I kind of get this lined up. Yes, my plates are bowed. I should probably get some new plates. That would make it easier. All the things, all the things. If you're a part of Stampin' Up! And you kind of follow what's going on, we have a new catalog coming out in May. There's going to be some price increases. I need to put that in on my website or on the Facebook group so you can kind of see some of the price increases. It's not huge, but there's a few little things that are going up. Okay, so I've put this on with a little washi tape so it's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to put this on top. I'm going to run it through. And what I love about this is because I've used the parchment paper, all of these, because they've all been cut out, are now stickers. So I'm going to take a piece of basic white. And this is the piece that's going to layer on the garden green. Okay. I'm going to use my stamp positioner. And I know where this goes because it's going to line up. I'm going to line it up here. And I'm going to put my magnets on. Then I'm going to ink this with my garden green. So I like using spots for this. Our stamp pads have changed, but my customers with the foam pads, they get nuts. Like this would be covered in garden green. So I'm going to use it a spot for them. With our new pads, they're like this. We have some new ink colors. So there you go. But this one would work and they wouldn't squish it as bad. Okay. So that would work, but I didn't want Peaceful Pine. We're going to use Garden Green. And if I miss a spot, guess what? I'm using my stamp positioner, so I'm solid. Okay, now I'm going to turn this over. And then I'm going to move my magnet. I'm going to move it up here and down here. And if I get a little ink on it, or it's kind of in the way, guess what I can do? Stamp it again. You know what? This isn't working. That magnet is too big for what I want to do. For camp, I'll need to remember I'm going to cut my paper a little bit bigger. I'm going back to the washi, friends. We're going to put a little washi right here. I'm going to put a little washi right here. And then, so I know where this is. If this doesn't stick the way I want it to, I'm going to mark my corners. And I'll put it right back in these corners. And that way I'll know where it goes. Okay. So let's put this back on. I know it's the right way when the words are facing me. These words. Okay. So now it lifted up the whole paper. That's funny. Because I should have left the magnets on the side to hold my paper in place. Because it lifted up the whole paper. So all of these look really good except this one right here. And with what I'm doing, it really wouldn't matter, but I'm just going to show you how. So I just inked that one little flower. beautiful. If you're not a stamp positioner kind of girl, I get it, but this comes in handy. So for camp, I'll cut the paper a little bit bigger, and then they'll just have to trim it off. Because, I mean, I work hard to make them succeed at camp. So now, look, this is so fun. All of these are stickers. So now I'm going to peel the parchment paper off the back and stick that on top of that. The parchment paper's coming off of that. It's this little flower. Isn't that fun? Who knew? Right? So now I'm going to put all my stickers on. It doesn't take that long. I'm hoping they don't take forever at camp. Sometimes I come up with a camp project and I go, well, snap, that's going to take them a long time. But I liked it too much. This was my favorite way. I played around with a couple of different ways to do it, and this was my favorite. So what I tell them is they don't get to stay for the next meal, and I will help them out if they need help. I do a lot of die cutting because the goal is to send happy stampers home, not let them stay too long. I've got a girlfriend, she does amazing camps, but she doesn't have an end time to hers. I can't do that. I need an end time. Normally it's like they come at 9:30 and they leave at noon because then it's lunchtime. Tomorrow I'm road tripping with my granddaughters, 2 of them. I have 6 granddaughters. 2 of them and I are road tripping from here in Indianapolis to St. Louis, where my oldest granddaughter is in a little play. She's Pearl the whale in SpongeBob SquarePants play. Have any of you done this? You'll have to let me know if you've made stickers and put them on top. And it's hard to see the detail on this one because I ran it through the embossing folder. I'm not going to do that this time, so the detail shows up a little bit better. But I like this washi tape. A lot of things that I do is with the online exclusives. But what we've found is when it's not in a catalog and still stays around, it becomes an online exclusive. If you're not familiar with Stampin' Up! Is now going to 3 catalogs a year. I have a catalog calendar. Look at that. And I know I could have just run the washi tape down a white piece of paper and no one would have noticed. But I like the fact that it looks like, can you see all my little stickers? And again, on this one, you couldn't really tell because I ran it through the leaf embossing folder. But this one, we're going to now some assembly required, friends. And we're going to go with strawberry slush. So the way I cut this paper is I'm going to do 5.5. I'm going to score it at 4.25. Do you like, I mean, I have the words on here that say score and cut, so I don't jack it up. And then I'm going to cut like 1 inch off. So I can do that very easily. So then I'm going to get a good crease on here. Here is my, oh, I cut too much off. Look at me. I cut too much off. All right. We are going to do it like this anyway. And I'll make it look like I meant to do that. I love this fold and I do it a lot. My card's going to go this way. And I should know not to cut off too much. So this is going to go down. This is going to go on top. And again, I love the fact that I made stickers. Okay, now this, I've got a piece of basic white that's going to go right here. Oh, not that one. Right here. But before I stick it down, I want to, this is the Berry Burst, and I'm going to score that. I just want to score that a little bit so it kind of tucks under there. Just the way I want it. So now I'm going to seal this side down. I'm going to tuck this underneath. That way I have a cute little flap. Oh, I want to put some seal on top of that. I don't mind the strawberry slush and the berry burst. That's for dang sure. Okay, and then this is going to go under there. Now I've got my other little arch that I did some stamping on. I'm just using the spot because it was already here. Oh, let me put the thank you on first. Thank you. I had a lady tell me once, I'll never forget it. She told me I did too many thank you notes, that she didn't have that many people to thank. That was one of the saddest things I think I've ever heard. So I'm using Flirty Flamingo because my strawberry slush isn't over here by me. So we're just gonna do it a little different. Okay, so I have my little flowers. I think I need 5. And then this is going to go right here. But before I do that, I wanted to take a little wink of Stella and go over those pretty garden green leaves and just kind of blend them a little bit. Not too much, but just enough that somebody knows you made the effort. So let's seal this down like this. And then I have these iridescent pearls. And look at all these tiny ones. They are perfect for the inside of my little flowers. It's like the perfect size. Oh, thanks, Teresa. Oh, I also wanted a leaf over here. See, now I cut that too small, but the person who gets this card will not know that. They will think I meant to do that. So I'm not going to worry about it. Friends, there's too much in life to worry about if you cut the cardstock wrong. Right? Gonna put another couple here too. I like it. Then to hold this down, you know, because it's not going to hold down, it's always going to come up. That's where I used this garden green ribbon. And this is the chevron ribbon. And it is online exclusive if you can't find it. Well, I'm a huge app fan, so I really think of the Stampin' Up! App. Not all apps, but just go to Stampin' Up!, get the app, and you can go in. We've improved our search. It's really impressive. I'm impressed. Let me show you. So look at that. Isn't that just cute? It's just a happy spring, thank you. I'm going to rotate this so it bows down a little further. And it can go in or out. Sometimes someone will say, do you think somebody will know how to open that? Well, friends, this one is an easy open, right? Just like that. We can figure that out. And you can see that these are stickers. It's just so cute. Okay, now let me show you the app. So this is, when you go to Stampin' Up, this is the customer side of the app. So this is what you will see unless you're a demonstrator. And what I love about it is I can go up here and I can type in baby cards. And it'll do a search for me. And it'll show me stamp sets and things that I can use for baby cards. Isn't that brilliant? So I want to do strawberry slush. And now it's going to show me everything that's strawberry slush. Oh, look, that ribbon's last chance. It's $5.60. Guys, you need to get that ribbon. And so this is going to show you everything that comes in strawberry slush. Oh, I need to see this chevron ribbon. Oh, let's just do ribbon. So I can just put in ribbon. And look, it's going to show me all the ribbons. Those last chance ribbons are goodbye. Make sure you check the website for the last chance product. Let's see if that ribbon's in here. Yep, there it is. It's still current. That one's not available. But there's those ribbons. Isn't that a great way to do it? Okay, I'm going to switch over. This is me in the middle of my lights in cameras. All right, friends, thanks for joining me. I'll be back live on Monday with probably another camp card because I like to do a video with all the projects that I'm going to use at camp. I hope you have a great day. Enjoy the weather. It's beautiful. It's spring, and it looks great outside. So have a good day. Thanks for joining me, Teresa. If anybody has any questions when you view this later, just let me know. All right, have a good day.